Hello, and welcome back to the Dark Mod. Chronicles of Skullduggery 3 Sacricide. Yeah, it's a long title. Well, we finally got back in here after our little mishap last time. If this is the library, which I'm not sure if it is or not, there is a secret entrance somewhere. And I did see this, and even mentioned it last time. But we read in somebody's journal that the bishop... Hello? That's a secret, apparently. Okay, I had no idea. That the bishop, yes, came in here and disappeared. So unless he jumped off the balcony over there, there is a secret here. Turn that. Is it something as simple as a pull book? Not sure. Finding pull books is not as easy as it was in Thief. No, it doesn't seem to be a pull book problem. Is there a switch somewhere? I already checked this big thing right here. Oh, wait, I didn't look at here. No, it doesn't seem like it. Huh. Maybe the light fixture?
Hammer and anvil, forge and fire.
Exactly, but yeah, you can see.
Thus do we raise walls of stone. Thus do we honor the Lord Builder.
Exactly. You can see there's a door frame there. How do we get into it? That's the problem right now. Is maybe... It'd be cool if one of these gears was a lever. But I don't think so. Yeah, I already tried looking for pull books on here. I don't see a lever or anything. Yeah, I'm going to have to abandon this, unfortunately. Let me check the gears around everywhere real quick. So this light fixture. No. Wait a minute. Is it possible it could be out here? If it is, I cannot see it. At the very least, it is not obvious. No, I don't know. It sucks knowing where a secret door is and not being able to do anything about it, but perhaps we will read something somewhere else to let us get in there. Hi. Was there anything over here? The way down, okay. I'm going to close this door. Thank you very much. What do we have over here? What is this? It's probably his office. Bishop's quarters. Actually. Yeah, I thought it would be a separate key. Probably have to find the bishop himself to find the key. And the question is, do I just get it over with and kill him immediately, or... Let's see, is he even in here? Ah, if he's not in here, I don't know. He might be seeing his lady friend right now. Very jade of you. You wouldn't happen to have a loaf of bread in here, would you? Let's see here. A musty old tome. Buried by time and dust, they eternal lie. All who have fallen or passed on in service of our Lord Builder and his servant Santaletta. The catacombs below the graveyard here in Santaletta are ancient, predating the saint herself. What we know with certainty is that her remains were interred in a special chamber in the catacombs, along with the treasures that were buried with her in her honor. Her remains were placed in a reliquary and protected out of sight from any potential future grave robbers. The chamber was installed with some rudimentary protections, and nobody to my knowledge has visited her chamber since. There are 2 separate portculli that block entry into the burial chamber, controlled by some kind of levers in the hallways. The historical record from the construction of the chamber is spotty at best. A fake sepulchre was built above the entrance to the catacombs, which is opened by twisting a torch in the mausoleum. Further than this, I have not dared explore it on my own. I hope to be allowed in the next time a bishop or other dignitary is buried in the catacombs, to study these things further. The bishops that have served the city since the passing of St. Letta over the ages are buried in the hallways preceding the chamber, forever to stand watch over her remains. The lower church servants and local populace have found their place in the ossuary structure that forms the walls of the catacombs, countless gaping eyeballs watching the potential intruder with extreme prejudice. The bone structure is of unknown age, but was certainly built before any of the buildings around it. It is said in very old manuscripts I found that should the burial site of Santa Letta, be disturbed, the inhabitants of the catacombs will rise against the one who would desecrate the final resting place of a saint. I must therefore strongly advise against opening the reliquary of Santa Letta. Oops. I may have already done that. I swear I just heard something. I hath become fascinated by this story of Our Lady Santa Letta, reading the old chronicles of Friar Faustanius? Sure. I'm curious to discover if the remains of Santa Letta are indeed magical in nature. They may be of great use to mine endeavors, if so. 'Tis not to even mention the worth of her treasure trove. The raven hath refused to enter the place, for his accursed pagan religion casteth him to fear the dead, and mine mortal frame is far too fragile for such gallivanting. Mayhaps I could hire an adventurous soul to toil in the Lord's name, and conveniently arrangeth. God, I don't know why, but the words look like something, the letters spell something completely different. His arrest, whence hopefully he doth emerge from the catacombs. Well, luckily they didn't do that to me. So the raven is a pagan and afraid of the dead. I wonder if I can fake my own death. Give me. And another deposit box key. 21st of May. I did talk shortly with Father Benedetti this evening about the situation of charitable donations made to the church. In my mind, these coins and trinkets should be under mine own purview. The father seemeth to think that they should go to the business of the church. I cannot simply remove him, since he is quite popular amongst the peasantry. I will, however, try to divert the donations at the source, by putting a note on the door of the church redirecting the fools to the palace concierge. I doth require the extra funds to outfit my secluded office in the library. So he does have an office in the library. 'Tis a hard thing ruling the diocese of Santa Letta. I don't know why I always see Saint there. So many conflicting opinions, so many squeaky wheels to grease, be it by gold or by granting influence. Take, for instance, this Commander Cavlicenti. Ever doth he advocate for war? I be no stranger to such matters, of course, but his dogged insistence doth test mine reserve. I would be a much better use of our resources to first assert our dominance in our own city. What good do a war in faraway land when the populace at home doth take up arms against thee, as thy soldiers are no longer present to protect thee? Nay, I say we must secure our own position in town through cunning and the might of the iron hammer. Only then ought we able to expand our horizons. It doth strike me as a wise decision to divert my favor and attention toward the city council, who doth have the mandate to directly affect the people through the rule of law. Together the law of man and the law of the builder would be unstoppable in securing our seat of power. However, there are forces within these city walls that would see me torn from my seat of power outside of the yoke of law. 'Tis a good thing that I have my secret office in the library where I may retreat in a situation of danger, and to conduct my more sensitive dealings. The Calicona brothers vertibly didst a good job hiding the entrance mechanism in the bathroom. True craftsmen they are. In the bathroom, you say? They hide a lot of things in the bathroom, don't they? That's good to know. Good to know. Cheese! Oh, I can't read the newspaper. Alright, is your bathroom over here also? Wow, the bath is already hot. Am I sure the bishop is here? Or not here? Yeah, good job hiding it. Alright, it would have been nice to hear it open, but okay. Ah, I see. Ah, nice and warm. And wet! Alright, let's go see what this office looks like. Shall we? Could you please close? Thank you. Hell right. Luckily we don't have to go through the barracks again to get to the lower levels. We could just go around the corner here. So this is the library. I could have, read that at any time. Don't remember if I did or not. Excuse me, Bishop, are you here? Excuse me. Yes, you are. At least you're not looking for your lady. Yep. Hello, Bishop. You're lucky I'm not going to kill you. Yet. Unless I have to. On the origins of the Brotherhood of the Raven. 'Twas a time before I became Bishop of Santaletta, when I didst serve in the military force of the capital. Sent away were we to the wretched northern snowlands to combat the hordes of barbarians threatening the very walls of Braden. 'Twas imperative that the city stand firm against them, as the legendary Father Grimoire held there a bastion of the Builder's light as the northernmost outpost of civility. We didst eventually fail to defend it against barbarism, but 'twas not all for naught. In a skirmish against the Hollow Claw clan didst we come upon their settlement, where they hadst left their womenfolk and young as their warriors were searching for us. My commanding officer, Captain Rosini, gaveth the order to slaughter every person in the village. Dear God, these people suck. I, in my young mind, took grave offense at this order, and proclaimed that the Builder would not approve of his servants acting in the same way their enemies would, that we should be the guiding light and example for others to aspire to. So infuriated by my insubordination was he that he didst attempt to strike me down with his hammer. However, mine dagger was swifter of the two, and finding the captain's heart it did through the joint of his armor under the arm. Rosini's limp body didst hit the ground with a thud, his lifeblood staining the pagan ground at our feet. This had suddenly made me the commanding officer of the company. Able to halt the slaughter was I then, and write the report of the incident blaming pagan assassins for the captain's death. The men didst spread the talk around Braden, however, and one eve I awoke in my quarters at the sight of a pagan dressed in raven's feathers and a bird-like mask. I was sure my time to return to the Builder had come, but to my surprise he bent the knee and swore an oath in broken language to serve me until death lay claim to one of us. He had heard I was the one who stopped the slaughter of his family and kin. I was mightily impressed that this man had made his way through all our fortifications and well-guarded quarters with not a soul noticing. Many ideas of his uses came flooding into my mind, and thus was the Brotherhood of the Raven born. The Raven both never misses his target, and I never miss the opportunity to provide him a new mark to pursue. Damn it! He did it for a good reason, but I'm probably gonna have to kill him. Constable Manfield, it has come to my attention that an item of great value hath found its way into the hell? Moodpine Cross. As a representative of the Watch, so that would be Woodpine, of the Watch, I would urge you to make utmost effort to retrieve it. Mine sources tell me that the item in question, the Amulet of Dreams, was sold to one Richard Grove, a wealthy collector. Wouldst thou speak to him and demand he turn over the amulet as stolen property, lest he face charges of fencing? Failure to do so may put thine position at risk. Surely thou need not be reminded of a young woman by the name of Maria Adelaide. Sure, we'll go with Adelaide. Thank you for your cooperation. Why is he collecting these? 'Twas disheartening to hear of thy mistrust in my endeavor to shore up the faith of the builder and the populace of Pantanosini. Whatever. I have been told that nothing doth happen in the city without thy approval, however. Let mine words be clear. Santaletta is not that place. And if thou thinkest thyself my greater, then thou hast made a grave error indeed. One doth not simply refuse a request of the bishop. In my employee is a man of skills, a particular set of skills that maketh him veritable a nightmare for a man such as thou. I doth pray thou reconsider mine offer. 'Twould be in thine best interest. I really want to just kill him. I did not mean to zoom in on that. Alright, what do we have here? Expensive. Services rendered to make sure to send him something special as a thank. Attempted bribery. Failed! Make him an offer he can't refuse. Oh my. One-time payment. Sealing Shara's lips. I haven't gotten any demands for CW lately. Could it be that JF is dead? If so, good riddance. It would be a burden lifted off of my shoulders. What else do I have? Literally the only other thing I have is finding the bread. Screw it. As much as I did not mean to hit that button. As much as I hate to do it, this guy, like many people in this town, is complete another shithead. I'm gonna take that back, please. Thank you. And they'll never know. God, that sucks. I really, really hate that, but it is what it is. That's what they asked me to do. Wish I could have found another way to blackmail him, because with the shit that he gets up to, there probably would have been very many ways to do so. I'm gonna kick myself later if I find another way to do it. Still love this place. To pick my way in until I find a second level key. Wonder if this connects to the... Oh, this goes outside. Never mind. I had a key to this the entire time. I wonder if I can get to the actual church. Let's see here. Refactory. Whoa. How you doing? Sorry, but I have had trouble with you people before. Come with me, Mr. Body. We're going out to the graveyard. Sorry. That wasn't needed. You can sleep with your friends amongst the bodies. Actually, did he have a key? Nope, no key. Why is the city sounds so pronounced in the graveyard of all places? I think a graveyard would be silent. Deadly silent. Or something like that. Ooh, cards. So we have to pick our way out. Why is the sound coming from the left when the lock is to the right? When the rock is to the right. Yeah, I'm not dyslexic at all. Ooh, pretty. It's an odd little thing to have in a builder's place. Spooky owls. More bread. A whole wheat loaf. We need one more loaf. Pumpernickel, perhaps? Attention, brethren. Time spent in presence of Our Lady Santaletta shall be done in silent contemplation. If thou wish to recite thy builder's prayers, do thou so in front of the builder's hammer in this prayer garden. Thank you for showing Our Lady the respect she deserves. Wait, what? Let's save. Sorry, I'm very greedy. Alright, well, I got that. Yeah, it's very odd that they would have such pagan beliefs being builders. But I guess in many religions that pop up all over the place, even Christian religions, they get combined with the local religions many times. So I guess it's actually not as hard to believe as you would think. Well, I was wondering if I can get into the church, and that would be a yes. Let's not go in there yet. Let's not go in there yet. Whoop! Right into my face. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Oh, don't sit down, dude. Come on. I want to get in there. There might be another loaf of bread in there. What's this? Ha! Lorena, did you hear? The bishop has to have sage and rosemary removed from the risotto. How can you, a man of such means, have such unrefined tastes? My mother would have pulled my ear off if I asked her to do that. Mamma mia. Wow, this is the wrong accent for this guy. What's next? Remove the tomato from the... Yeah, why would you remove tomato from anything? Where are you going? No. Oh. Come with me. Giusto. We're going out to the graveyard. You're such a bad Italian. You should be ashamed. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Close the door. Alright, let's see here. Bread? Carrot. No, give me that beet. Give me, thank you. Bread? Still, there's not a use for those potions. They look pretty, but that's about it. Oop, I'll take that. Now I'll take that. I haven't hurt myself as much in this mission as I did the last mission I played. It's probably good, right? No! Ghost fruits! Ha! I got you! I will eat you through the counter! Nope, you're mine. Haha! Simple levitation and teleportation shall not get you away from my mouth. And cheese. Oh, cheese. No, okay, you go in there. There we go. No bread. Where is a place that I haven't been to that has bread? Cheese! Oh, bread. Not bread cheese, but just bread. No, I see you. Well, thank you for throwing me to the floor. I appreciate it. Huh. I can't think of another major building that would have bread in it. It still could be in here. Thank you for your generosity. Ah, no, thank you. All right. It's far too late for anybody to be working. Aha! Collections key. October 29th. I can't stand this place. Not only is the work incredibly boring, but the working conditions are terrible too. Not only do I have to be able to work overtime on a moment's notice, but I have to deal with the disgusting advances of that lecher of a bishop. He even laid his hands on my hips from behind yesterday. Ew. That would have been the last drop if I wasn't so reliant on the money. I wouldn't tell him to kiss my buttocks because he probably would, but something to that effect. If it weren't for him, I would probably be able to tough it out for a few years until I can get on my feet again economically, and then find something better to do with my time and talent. What is your talent? I would say pursue your dreams, but that's not always possible. We live in a world where we need money, unfortunately. What do we got here? Collections, you say? I just happen to have a key for that. If you close the door, thank you. Take that, I take that. I'll take your hat. I'll take everything you got. Is it St. Lucia's head? I remember that. Actually, what am I doing? What's in the safe here? It could be that I didn't know to pick up the bread, actually, so I could go back to the government building. Forgot what they were called for some odd reason. Seriously? Wow. And see if maybe they have one in their kitchen. That would be the last loaf. It's the back door. We still haven't gone into the sewer either. And chapter house. Wait, what? I don't think I have one for this floor. Screw it! We'll pick the lock. Again, and now it's in my right ear, even though the lock's on the left. I don't care, I just find it strange. Hello? Anybody in the chapter house? I used to live in a chapter house, believe it or not. It was run by somebody that was taking everybody's money. Yeah, it was kind of helped me form my view on religion. Yeah. Fun times. Fun times. Hello. Chapter House meeting 24th of October. Keeper of Minutes, Brother Flavius. His Eminence the Bishop declares the meeting commenced. Brother Federico suggests that the library should... Hello? Feature more celestial literature. Most of the books are now secular and concern worldly matters. His Eminence will take into consideration, but cautions that church-sanctioned books are considerably more expensive. Wow. His Eminence gave notice that part of the manpower at the palace are to start canvassing. Well, I've actually never seen that word written down. The city for donations starting next week. Brother Amigo asks if anything else has heard, or anyone else has heard unsettling noises completely. Jesus, there's something wrong with me. Noises in the cemetery lately. Apparently they were emanating from the mausoleum in the corner. His Eminence reassured us that there is nothing to worry about in the mausoleum. Finally, Gestau, the cook, wishes to remind us that the ale and wine are meant as an accompaniment to the meals served in the mess hall. If the off-hours drinking does not stop, he will have no choice but to bring the kegs and bottles into the kitchen storeroom and lock it in between meal times. Sounds like they were getting their drinky drink on. All right. Well, we don't have much else to do, but we're going to have to do it next time, because I am all out of said time. So, hopefully you enjoyed my nonsense. If you did, a like, comment, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon be greatly appreciated. And this has been Boy Lag, signing off. Bad name. Oh, God! Close the damn door, please. Oh god, it scared the crap out of me. Wasn't expecting that. Come in. I mean, don't come in.